It's about time we got some good news. What's up guys, Andrew here on my channel GearedInc, where I get to share what I'm passionate about with you. To my channel, that's PC tech, games, and gear. And holy cow, today we are talking about Computex, AMD, some very exciting announcements and some things that weren't so exciting, but let's dive right in. So first off, yes, AMD is going to be releasing the 5700G and the 5600G for desktop DIY. This is super exciting because originally my worry was that they were only going to hold these for pre-built and they weren't going to give it to everybody else who needs something to build a DIY gaming rig on. And the fact that they're coming out August 5th and you're going to be able to buy them and they're coming in at such a good price is fantastic. Now, these APUs are not going to be capable of doing the craziest amounts of gaming, but they will be able to play a large variety of titles with some compromised settings. And because they are Zen 3, they're going to be very, very powerful gaming CPUs that at some point, if you're able to get a gaming graphics card, which unfortunately the drought will probably last for, 6 to 12 months minimum, you at least can drop in a graphics card later on into your computer with one of these APUs and have a very, very good gaming computer. Again, very excited that these are going to be coming out, although, small caveat, AMD hasn't been able to get stock of their most popular CPUs at MSRP, and I do expect these APUs to fly off the shelves when they become available, so good luck to everyone trying to get one, but that is good news nonetheless. But one of the biggest announcements out of AMD is their FSR. This is their fidelity software that essentially is competing with DLSS. So AMD has not had an answer to DLSS, which arguably DLSS 2.0 is really, really good. Like the fact that it gives you such great gaming improvement performance, along with, honestly, I would say little to no graphical reduction. AMD just hasn't had an answer to that, and now they do. What's even more amazing about this is that they are not just making this available for AMD products, both APUs and GPUs, but actually all GPUs. They said that they're going to be supporting the 1060 from Nvidia, and consoles. They're going to be bringing this out for even phones. And so why I think this is so important is that if it works well, it's going to be one of those things that, because they're not just keeping it to their own platform, I think it's going to kind of wash out DLSS. Let me explain what I mean by wash out. I don't mean replace. DLSS is really good, but Nvidia has always approached things from a hardware-based standpoint. That's why their monitors for the longest time were G-Sync, because there was actually specific hardware in their monitors that enabled it, while FreeSync, which is obviously what AMD uses, is a software-based solution. This is no different, but if it's easier to implement and you don't have to have tensor cores on the GPU in order for it to work, it opens up a ton of opportunity for AMD to step into this space. And if it works really well, basically reduce the importance of DLSS in NVIDIA GPUs. And competition is great across the board. I'm all happy for that. And then they talked about their new V-Cache technology. So they're basically talking about using 3D printing to stack silicon for their next-gen products, which they did confirm Zen 4 is going to be coming out next year, and so get ready for a new chipset and all of that. However, what's most interesting about this is because of the density of the way this 3D printing technology works, along with the fact that the IHS for these CPUs is going to be soldered directly to the copper, it doesn't just improve performance for temperatures, but they showed off that just even using an engineering sample of this, they were able to get a 12% performance uplift specifically in gaming. Whether this means that they're going to be making an XT version of all the CPUs that will actually have marked performance improvement, or whether it just means that their next generation of products are going to have even better performance because they're going to be able to stack all the silicon on all their different products using this 3D printing technology. Either way, it's fantastic. I can't wait to see it. So anyway, guys, those are the things that I found were important from it. Again, feel free to watch the whole thing. I'm going to be making a video on the Nvidia, announcements, which all are going to come out tomorrow. We already know 3080 Ti is coming, 3070 Ti, all that stuff. Got a bunch of reviews lined up that I'm going to start working on. I've actually been dealing with some health problems, which is why, even though we're finally in this new house, I've got this new studio I'm working on, I haven't been able to produce content. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave me a big thumbs up. If you thought it was garbage, leave me a thumbs down. Remember to get subscribed or hit that bell icon so you know when these videos drop. drop next. As always, thanks to everyone who continues to support my channel, whether you've been a Patreon in the past, whether you've stuck with me through this year of transition, whatever it is, I appreciate you guys. I'm going to continue to make this content because I absolutely love it. And I'm going to make it whether you watch it or not, but I hope you do. And I hope to see every single one of you next time here on GearedInc.